everybody. How you doing today? Hope you've been home practicing your poems, having some fun outside, doing some great things with your family, and doing some shows for everybody that you can think of. Talking in your shower, that's the best place for your acoustics to do some of your poems. So today we're going to shift gears. We're finished with Something's Missing and Bear in There, and we're going to do some of the poem that we're going to learn for this week is going to be Crocodile's Toothache. And we're only going to do one to learn this week because it's kind of a tricky one and it's got 3 parts, so that takes some time. So we'll do that today. But today I'm going to do for you Shadow Wash, and then I'm also going to do 1 inch tall. All right, so here's the first one. And it's all about your shadow follows you around everywhere. It's on the ground, it's in the dirt, it's on the walls, and we have never washed it. It's got to be filthy. So here goes this one. I have never washed my shadow out in all the time I've had it. It was absolutely filthy, I suppose. And so today I peeled it, off the wall where it was hanging, and I put it in the wash tub with some clothes. I poured in soap and bleach and stuff. I let it soak for hours. Then I wrung it out and hung it out to dry. But whoever would have thunk that it would have gone and shrunk? For now, it's so much littler than I. Like you're surprised. Oh my gosh, my shadow shrunk. Okay, another one we're going to do is 1 inch tall. Here's my handy dandy worm. And I have my stick of gum, but I think I'll just use my worm today. This is all about what would happen if you could lay there in bed and imagine if you were only 1 inch tall. Like, what would that be like? So you're helping your audience imagine what that could be like. If you were only 1 inch tall, you'd ride a worm to school, and it would take about a month to get down to the, it would take about a month to get down to the store. A bit of fluff, let me start again. That happens sometimes. If you were only 1 inch tall, you'd walk beneath the door, and it would take about a month to get down to the store. A bit of fluff would be your bed. You'd swing upon a spider's thread. You could wear a thimble on your head if you were 1 inch tall. You'd surf across the kitchen sink upon a stick of gum. You couldn't hug your mama, you just have to hug her thumb. You'd run from people's feet in fright. To move a pen would take all night. This poem took 14 years to write, because I'm just 1 inch tall. So on each thing that you do for that, make sure that you kind of express it. Like, just think about this. If you were only 1 inch tall, you'd ride a worm to school, and it would take about a month to get down to the store. And then you say you'd walk beneath the door, and you want to think about that. You know, there's that little crack underneath the door. You'd actually walk under the door because you surely could not open it or go around it, but you just could squiggle under there. So you're helping people imagine what that could be like to do. Some other ones we've been doing are play ball, if you remember that one. I'll do that one for you. Let me get my handy dandy baseball glove. I should have my baseball hat on instead of my whatever this hat is. This came from Mrs. Corbett. I don't know if you know Mrs. Corbett, probably. Okay, this is called Let's Play. Okay, let's play. I think we have everyone we need. I'll be the strong arm pitcher who throws with blinding speed. And Pete will be the catcher, who swats low and pounds his mitt. And Mike, he'll be the home run king who snarls and waits to hit. Crack! One loud, long, hard and high, way out beyond the wall. Okay, let's get started. What? You? Oh, you can be the ball. That's a good one. You might even be memorizing that one. That's one that we should get on and get memorizing too. That's not too hard to do. It's fun to have 3 people, but you can just do the poem by yourself if you want to. So, let's do some other little familiar ones that we know. How about Treehouse? Let me take my little, whatever that hat is, off. Let's do Treehouse together. And remember, you want to have kind of a dreamy voice when you do it. So you go, a tree house, a free house, a secret you and me house. high up in the leafy branches, cozy as can be house. A street house, a neat house, a be sure you wipe your feet house. That's not my kind of house at all. Let's go live in a tree house. Great job, woohoo, for doing that one. That is one of our very first poems that we memorized, so hopefully by now you're just throwing it out there and you don't even have to think about it anymore. That's kind of what happens. The more you do the poems, the more you learn them and the less you have to think about them. So I'm so proud of you. That was really great. And I was thinking we might do dark in here. Remember this one? I'm going to do it without a prop today, just in case you don't have a prop at home, that you can make it seem like you're inside a stomach. And remember, make sure you're looking up like you're actually inside a stomach. Make sure you're talking like you're, it's dark in here, because if you were in a lion's stomach, there would be no light, and you'd be like looking around like, holy moly, what is this all about? Okay, so introduce yourself. Hello, my name is Tabitha, and I'm going to be presenting Dark in Here. I'm writing these poems from inside a lion, and it's rather dark in here. So please, excuse my handwriting, which may not be too clear, but this afternoon, by the lion's cage, I'm afraid I got too near. So I'm writing these lines from inside a lion, and it's rather dark in here. Great! Fabuloso! Good job, you guys. Okay, so for our new one, Crocodile's Toothache. You have 3 parts for this one. Let me put on my jacket. And I've got my jacket, and you may or may not have a jacket, so you will want to pretend you have a jacket. And he has pliers that he pulls the teeth out with. You could get anything that you want to. I just happen to have a pair of pliers in the garage. Maybe your dad would let you borrow one, or your mom, or whoever has one. So we have 3 people. One is the narrator who's telling the story, and that is the hardest part, because you have to tuck in between the 2 other people talking. So you'd say, and the crocodile said, and then the crocodile would take over. And you'd say, and the dentist said, and then you back out and the dentist talks. So we're going to go through it today. Will probably not be the day you have it memorized, but we'll go through the 3 parts. And it goes something like this. And if you don't have a crocodile, you could have your little sister or brother be the crocodile. You could still say the parts, and they could be the actors in it. So you could do that too. You could practice only being the narrator and have a brother or sister or mom and dad come in and be the dentist and the alligator, and all they do is act it out. It doesn't matter, however you want to set it up. So it starts like this. We're telling a story. The crocodile went to the dentist, and he sat down in the chair. All right, let's try starting it again. Ready? The crocodile went to the dentist, and he sat down in the chair. And the dentist said, get your dentist voice, now tell me, sir, why does it hurt and where? All right, let's start from the beginning. The crocodile went to the dentist, and he sat down in the chair. And the dentist said, now tell me, sir, why does it hurt and where? And the crocodile said, put your hand up to your mouth, I'll tell you the truth. I have a terrible ache in my tooth. And he opened his jaws so wide that the dentist, he climbed right inside. All right, let's start it again from the beginning. And even if you're just jarbling along with me, blah, 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 that's okay. You're kind of getting the rhythm of the poem, and you'll pick it up. The first day you might just blubber along with the words. The crocodile went to the dentist, and he sat down in the chair. And the dentist said, now tell me, sir, why does it hurt and where? And the crocodile said, I'll tell you the truth, I have a terrible ache in my tooth. And he opened his jaws so wide that the dentist, he climbed right inside. Now this is the evil part. And when the dentist laughs, ho, 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 it's not like Santa. It's like, ho, 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 kind of an evil laugh. Crocodile went to the dentist, sat down in the chair. He opened his jaws so wide, the dentist, he climbed right inside. And the dentist laughed, pulled the teeth out. And the dentist laughed, oh, isn't this fun? As he pulled the teeth out one by one. All right, let's try that part again. Here's the dentist. The crocodile opened his jaws so wide, that the dentist, he climbed right inside. And the dentist laughed. Ha ha ha. Oh, isn't this fun? As he pulled the teeth out one by one. And the crocodile cried, you're hurting me so. Please put down your pliers and let me go. And here's the narrator. But the dentist just laughed with a, and then the dentist takes over. Ho, ho, ho. Narrator. And he said, I still have 12 to go. Pull one out. Oops, that's the wrong one. I confess. Throw it away. Bloop. But what's one crocodile's tooth more or less? Okay, let's start from the beginning. So, once you start saying it, you're going to go, oh yeah, that's the narrator's part. Oh yeah, that's the crocodile's voice. Oh yeah, that's the dentist's voice. And today it might not be separate like that, but that's okay. Here we go. The crocodile went to the dentist, and he sat down in the chair. Here's my storyteller voice. And the dentist said, now tell me, sir, why does it hurt and where? Jump over here. Here's the narrator. And the crocodile said, I'll tell you the truth. I have a terrible ache in my tooth. And he opened his jaws so wide, this is all the narrator, that the dentist, he climbed right inside. And the dentist said, now here's the dentist, oh, isn't this fun? Narrator, as he pulled the teeth out one by one. And the crocodile cried, you're hurting me so. Please put down your pliers and let me go. Here's the narrator. But the dentist just laughed with a ho, ho, ho. And he said, I still have 12 to go. Oops, that's the wrong one, I confess. But what's one crocodile's tooth more or less? Here's the narrator again. Then suddenly, the jaws went snap. And the dentist was gone, right off the map. And where he went, one can only guess. To the north, or the south, or the east, or the west. He left no forwarding address. And then here's this. But what's one dentist more or less? And the crocodile has the last word. So that's good. So that's our first time doing it. And you can go back and rewind on your iPad or computer and practice it over and over again. For just our first day, you should have just picked up a few words at a time. And that is totally terrific. So anyway, hope you enjoyed today. I always enjoy my day with you. And I cannot wait to pick this one up tomorrow and practice some of our oldies but goodies. Can't wait. See you tomorrow. Bye, guys.